Hi everyone, it's Charlene, aka Island Girl Diamond Painting Journal. Welcome to my channel. To new subscribers, and I know I have a few new subscribers, welcome. How are you? And hope you are good. Returning viewers, glad to have you with me as always. Today is Wednesday, 23rd of August 2019, and as you can see I have my whip in front of me, and this is a whip and chat. I won't make it a long one. I will be honest with you, I have recorded a whip and chat like 3 times, and I ended up deleting them because I'm not good at talking and I felt like they were kind of boring and the content was not the best or interesting, I think. So I ended up deleting them because, well, I wasn't too happy with it. I didn't think it was interesting. You know, some people have the gift of gab. They can hold a conversation and keep it interesting, and of course everyone wants to listen. Not everyone can do that. Yeah, that would be me. I would be the everyone else. And I'm now seeing here my painting went askew. Let me just fix these drills because they went a bit wonky. This canvas, you would have seen me unbox it. I got it from Moj Diamond Paint XQ store, and I was quite shocked when I did the unboxing because it's poured glue, and I love poured glue. The canvas was sticky and everything seemed great. However, and I will put this however out there because I want you all to be aware, the glue is very slippery, the surface. When you put your drill down, it's really easy to move it around. So it's not super sticky the way and tacky the way double-sided adhesive is. You know, in that when you put it down it's very hard to push around, but it's even more slippery than your regular poured glue. This is very, very slippery, and some people may not like it. I like it in the sense that it's very easy to reposition. You know, sometimes you might be putting down drills and you don't put it right and you want to shift or move it. This is very easy without putting all that exertion into moving. However, it's a bit tricky after you finish with a section. You have to be careful that you don't put anything heavy on it, or you don't be rough with it, because it could shift the drills that are already down. I am hoping that the tackiness of the glue will solidify after some time, after some exposure, and it will stop being as slippery as it is. But let me just adjust this here because you're not seeing too well. There you are. Yeah, so I'm hoping that the tackiness of the canvas will solidify eventually, and we won't have too much of the slippery slidey. Other than that, I'm loving the canvas. The drills are really good. The quality so far is excellent. Colors are vibrant, and it's affordable, very, very affordable. So not too bad. They don't have a wide range, but their prices for customs are pretty good. So if you do find an image of what you want, it's not difficult to order a custom. And of course, it's port glue if you like port glue, which I do. All right, so we are coming up to a very busy, let me see that, busy time of the year where I am. Let me just get some drawers out. So I will go with number 11, and I have my Doris Elizabeth Ward positioned directly under the camera. So now I have seen many other creators try to do whip and chats, and they drill while chatting and they end up putting drills down in the wrong place. I am very certain I would do that, so I am not too keen on working while I'm talking, because I may lose my train of thought and I may put my drills down in the wrong place, but I'm going to try for as much as I can. So as I was saying, it's a very busy time right now in my country. For those of you who don't know, I live on the Twin Island Republic of Trinidad and Tobago, and if you don't know where that is in the Caribbean. We are the islands closest to Venezuela, and with the Venezuelan crisis, we currently have a lot of Venezuelans in the country. So we are joking around that we are now the Republic of Trinidad and Tobago and Venezuela because there are so many of them, and most of them are here illegally because it's just like 7 miles away by sea, and so they board boats and they come to the beaches on our south coast of Trinidad. We don't have a very active coast guard, so most of them come in and they slip in very easily and nobody knows. They just come in. Used to be that they would come in and they would buy a lot of groceries, like bulk groceries, and they would go back, but now most of them, they are just coming over to stay. And our little island, there is only so much in terms of jobs and resources, and so it's a bit of a sticky situation on the island right now. But as I was saying, it is a very busy time of the year right now in the country. I know you all are getting ready for Halloween on the 31st, and I believe that's next week. When? I think that's next week Thursday. So yeah, you have Halloween next week Thursday. My country, we have people of many races and cultures living here. I am Indian, for those of you who don't know, and when I say Indian, I mean East Indian, as in my ancestors came from India. So that's where my ancestry goes. All of my great-grandparents came directly from India, and they came here to work because slavery was abolished. We did have slavery here, and there were slaves from Africa that were brought over against their will and were made to work, but then it was abolished. But the plantation owners, they still needed labor, so they brought the Indians over, and it was indentured labor. They were paid a pittance, and it was contractual. They were supposed to come over, work for a certain amount of years, and they had an option at the end of it to go back. They would be paid and they would go back, or they would, in lieu of passage and payment, they would get some land here, and they could start a life here if they wanted to, and many of them did. That's what my great-grandparents did, and we are the result. Indians are about half of the natives on the island, and over time, I know that not many people like to speak about religion, but I'm going to interject with some religious information, or yeah. So if you don't like to hear talks of religion, you can switch. So I am going to talk about it because that is the culture where I am. Religion is a very big thing here. Everyone practices. Everyone observes. And when you are, even we observe other people's religions too. That's how we are here. We celebrate and appreciate everyone's culture. We are a nation of many different peoples. We were discovered by Spain. Christopher Columbus discovered us. We have the local peoples that were here, which are the Caribs and the Arawaks. Those were the first peoples. And then the Spanish came, and then there were the French, then there were the Portuguese, then there were the British, then there were the French again, and there was a lot of wars going on between all of these countries, European countries, trying to get ownership of the islands. We were very much in demand at the time. And all of these peoples that came, they left their mark. They left bits of their culture, their heritage, their names, the foods, you name it. So we are very diverse. And then, of course, in terms of labor, you had the Africans, you had the Indians, you had the Chinese, then we have the Syrians and the Lebanese, and basically all the world is here, really. All the world is here. So what day is it? That's Sunday the 27th. There is a Hindu festival called Divali, which is the festival of lights. It is their new year. In India, you would see a lot of celebrations and stuff, and I will try to put in some pictures, maybe a video or something.
Light and enlightenment. We celebrate Diwali to bask in the glow of wisdom and goodness. With bamboo, clay diyas and coconut oil, we dispel the dark, illuminate our spiritual path, and invite love and happiness into our homes and communities. Every year on the Caribbean islands of Trinidad and Tobago, we celebrate the Festival of Lights, Diwali. a beautiful tradition from our East Indian heritage. This year, book a different kind of holiday. Visit gotrinidadandtobago.com. Trinidad and Tobago. 2 islands, 2 unique experiences.
So that you can see what I'm talking about. It's a day for the Hindus, and it's very widely celebrated on the island. Even non-Hindus, some, not everyone, some of them observe in that they will wear Indian clothing, they will eat Indian centric foods. It's a day to enjoy the culture, let me put it that way. So Divali, the Hindu festival of lights, is going to be on Sunday coming. And for us, because I'm Indian but I'm not Hindu, I converted to Christianity a long time ago. We don't practice the religious aspect of it, but we do observe the cultural aspect of it. We will put lights out, and we usually on that day do a lot of cooking. So as I said, it's Indian New Year's, so that's coming up on Sunday, and Sunday is also my mom's birthday, so we will be celebrating. And then you all will have Halloween on the 31st. We do observe All Saints, which is on the 1st. What happens locally, that's when everyone would go to the grave sites of their loved ones and make sure it's clean and tidy. They would do any repairs that may need to get done, or enhance the grave site. And in the night they will light candles for All Saints. We don't really have anyone in the grave. Cremation is a very it's the option most Indian and Hindu people choose, and even Africans, some of them, those of the Afro-Trini, as we say, some of them do, most of them don't, but a lot of people like the idea of a cremation because it's environmentally, it's clean. You don't leave a lot behind. So that's that. Because Halloween is not a big thing locally, I was telling some of my friends who diamond peaked that we do also celebrate 100 days of Christmas in this country. So that has actually been going on since the end of last month, September. And for 100 days of Christmas, you would find at the end of September, usually it's the last week in September, you would find a lot of stores already putting out Christmas decorations and lights, new curtains, anything really, anything that's Christmas. You would be hearing Christmas music as you walk the streets in the shopping districts. Christmas music would be playing from the passing cars and in the malls and the shops. Christmas music would be blasting loud, and everyone would already be getting into that festive mode, where the tradition is you would do a lot of cleaning, you would do repairs, you would, you could repaint your home, you make changes. The tradition used to be on the island on Christmas Eve, when you bake your cakes and your ham. You'll do turkey, we do ham here. Ham is the thing that everyone goes for at Christmas time. So you would have your cakes and your ham baking, and that's when you would put up your Christmas tree, and you would change your curtains and change your decor. You could put out your new rugs, put out, everything, anything and everything. You basically just change the entire look of your home. You put out your new stuff, your best, you get your best whatever, your best furnishings, your best, couch cushions, whatever, rugs, decorations, whatever you can think of, and you would just put all of those out. Trust me, it's never too much. You put everything out, and then, if you happen to buy stuff as well, you put all of those things out, and you do up your tree while the cake and the ham is baking. Some people might leave and go caroling, or when they get everything done, they would go caroling, and they would come back and continue with their baking. They would continue with their decorating, but you get everything done on Christmas Eve, and then you go to bed. We don't do the milk and cookies thing here. I mean, we don't have chimneys, so what is Santa going to come down from, but the presents go under the tree. We do tell children, Santa is not, because they will ask, they see it on TV, Mommy, how is Santa going to come if we don't have a chimney? Daddy, how is Santa going to bring the presents if we don't have a chimney? And Mommy and Daddy would say, well, we'll leave the window open for Santa to come in. But what most people do is, and we don't use fresh trees like the way you do. It's the tropics, guys. So we use plastic trees, and we usually put those outside. Homes here most homes have porch. They have porches. So where you can sit and have something to drink or entertain, and so we put the trees outside. Most of the time you see trees outside. You don't really see trees inside of the house. The trees go outside in the porch, and you decorate it, because the thing with decorating the outside of your home, that's also a very big thing here. So it literally looks like Christmas throw up on your house. You go all out and you decorate. You can make your decorations, you can buy them, but you transform the outside of your house too. You put your tree up, you put all your lights on, and the thing with competing against your neighbor to see who has more, who does more, who has the best decorations, the best decorating idea, that's a real thing locally. So yeah, so we put the trees outside, so Santa, he just has to go into the porch and leave the presents, and the kids accept that. They understand, they get the concept. So yeah, 100 Days of Christmas is in full swing. There are advertisements, Christmas advertisements on the television, in the newspapers, on the radios. Christmas music up the wazoo. It's everywhere. And I know that can be irritating for many people, but that is our culture locally. It's Christmas. We, for the moment, it's going on. It's not in absolute full swing because we are waiting for Diwali to be over. But the moment Diwali is over, the next day, full speed ahead, Christmas. Trust me, it goes into full speed. So everyone is just really looking forward to that. It is part of our culture here for Christmas. Yeah, and that is a wonderful time for us locally, because as I was telling someone, it's a time, it's not just a time for reflection, it's not just a time to observe in the religious aspect. It's a time for forgiveness. It's a time for coming together and, putting the past aside, seeing something new come about, new beginnings, a new start. And like Diwali, which is mostly observed by the Hindus, Christmas is observed by practically everyone. Hindus, Christians, even non-Christians, in some form or fashion, they do observe the holiday. They will put up a tree, or they will put on some decoration, we do have a lot of Muslims on the island as well. Some of them do celebrate. The very observant ones, though, they may not, because they will see it as against their beliefs. But some of them do. They will decorate. They don't mind. Everyone observes in their various degrees everything. They may do this but not that. They may participate in this but not that, and some of them not at all. And some of them may just do everything. It does not matter. It's all about community and standing with your neighbors, supporting them in their celebrations, just like they would support you in yours. So that is what's going on the island right now. And I will, at a later date, I will give you all some more insight into how we spend Christmas, because it is sort of unique. Of course, we borrow a lot from American culture of what we do. We do sing about snowmen and, sleigh bells and white Christmases. Even though we don't have snow, we can't build a snowman because we have no snow. Yeah. And but it's the sounds that we're accustomed to, and it's the music that we're accustomed to. It's the jingle bells, and the what's it called, the carols, and the music that we're accustomed to. So we just go with the flow. But then we also have our own local flavor, and I will be sharing later on, but not now. I will wait until after the after the Halloween gets done, I will be sharing with you all our traditions, the foods, the music. Of course, I will be doing it not just talking, but I will be sharing pictures. I'll share videos, footage of what's it like having a Trinidad and Tobago Christmas. So if you are interested in seeing what that's like, Christmas in another country, please keep watching. Look out for the titles of my videos and you will get to see that. So I hope you are looking forward to that, because like I said, it's a unique thing. It's different. I mean, lots of countries celebrate Christmas in different ways, and we are no different. So I hope you would be interested in seeing that. So I am going to cut my video here, my Wip and Chat, and I will actually record another one and I will put it up. So it's going to be 2 videos, 2 parts, Wip and Chat. Reason being is my software, it just, for some reason, long videos, it doesn't work. I get a lot of problems with it, and my phone also can't do recordings for very long. After a half hour it just goes kaput. So I'm going to stop here now, and I will come back very shortly with another video. So I'll see you guys on that one. Bye.